So guys, good evening, and this is Master Kamote, and wala siyang sounds natin. Good evening guys, and welcome to the Pegaxi Podcast this evening. And yun nga, gagawa tayo ng history ngayon kasama ang nag-iisa at ang katangi-tanging si Sir Cory Wilton, mga kaibigan. This is history kasi mabibigyan tayo ng pagkakataon na makausap natin si Sir Cory, and of course, malaman yung mga bagay-bagay na umiikot sa mundo ng Pegaxi. And there are other things na mga hindi natin itatanong na siya yung mismong sasagot at ita-translate natin sa Tagalog yan para maintindihan natin. By the way, andun na siya sa kabilang linya at sabi ko, sir, hintay lang ako ng konti if mag-start na tayong mag-start na tayo. I forgot my phone. Andun yung phone ko. But let me shout out all of the viewers right now. Shout out to teka, hindi ko makita. Shoutout to Rain Patrick. Magandang gabi to Michael Castillo. Hello to Terry Tandok. At nga pala, ngayong gabi mga kaibigan, we will going to pick a random winner ng, hindi naman pala, sorry. Magkakaroon tayo ng 24 hours scholar para sa mga may supporter badge na nandoon sa ating supporter body Facebook page. Ito po yung parang give thanks ko kasi may cooldown tayo for our Pega, and lahat po ng may mga supporter badge na nakalagay doon sa ating group page, sila yung mapibigyan ng pagkakataon na magkaroon ng 24 hours scholar ng Pegaxi. Ngayon lang yan. Ngayon lang to ginawa, ngayon ko lang sinubukan to. Pero I have a further announcement, and like Sir, thank you sir to 100 stars, and you are on the Discord on the other line. Good evening sir. Good evening to all of the viewers right now. Yun. Siguro mamaya yung further announcement, a great announcement for a great announcement for our Pega scholarship. Okay. Shout out to Sir Ben of the RDG. Good evening to all of the viewers right now. And hindi ko na papatagalin pa, no? We will not make this longer. We will now talk to the Pegaxi CMO, and I think he's ready on the other line. Then I'm going to open my mic, sir. Are you ready, sir? I think
I'm alive.
Okay, and we're sir. I guess going to open my cam. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Okay, are we live?
Yes, sir. We are live right now.
Hi, everyone.
And Sir Cory in the house, my big mga buddies. Sir Cory in the house. Let me, sir. Can you introduce yourself first, sir?
For sure. Hi, everyone. I am Cory, one of the co-founders at Pegaxi, Master Kamote. I met him a long while back, actually, at the start of the year, before Pegaxi was even a thing, I believe.
Yes.
Very blessed to be here. How it comes in a full circle. Very interesting.
Yes, sir. Okay, so right now, kasama natin si Sir Cory, and going to translate what you have said, sir, for our Filipino community. And sabi ni Sir Cory kanina, nagkakilala kami ni Sir Cory way back then. Itong mga, I think the first conversation that we had is way back around May or June, I guess. Because I remember I'm looking for a scholarship in, I think, for almost 2 weeks. That I'm not commenting any or looking for a scholarship. I just saw your post from the P2 News that you were looking for a content creator, and I just sent you a message, and I saw someone from our agency, also from our gaming agency, that they're looking for a content creator and access scholarship. Then I said, let me try, and and the snap, you sent a message to me, and that's it, and the rest is history.
Here we are.
And here we are. We are on the Pegaxi right now. Okay, so I think, sir, we are going to move forward to we have a 6 question here, and I think I got a wrong numbering here. We got 6 questions here, and these questions are not typically asked on the Pegaxi Insider. That's why I asked Sir Cory to have a podcast with me, and soon I hope some of the personalities on Pegaxi will come here on my Pegaxi podcast. I changed the title of the segment to Pegaxi Insider because Pegaxi Insider is a native segment for Pegaxi, so I changed it to podcast. So on the podcast, we discuss different topics and random topics circling around the Pegaxi metaverse. So the first question,
it.
sir. The question is, are you ready, sir? Are you good?
Let's do it. Let's end it. Let's go.
Hi, sir. So the first question would be, what comes to your mind why you and the team started this NFT game, and when did you started this project?
So it's funny. It's funny how this all came about. Actually, I just joined the NFT space out of passion because I got introduced by it. I think it was through like an Instagram story by Gary Vee, if people are familiar. I was just like, okay, that sounds interesting. Let's have a look. And then I saw a Formula One. I like Formula One,
Yes,
like
yes,
the car racing. So I saw a Formula One NFT game, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll play this. So I played that, and then didn't really get much traction. So what I decided to do was just like a video similar to what you do,
Yes,
just
sir.
because I was like, I'm just gonna, no one knows how to get started in this game, so I'm just gonna help the people because I struggled to get on board. So I was like, I'm just create a video so people can get on board a lot easier. And then actually, funny enough, Ken was speaking with Steve in Vietnam at this time, and then he was researching some NFT games, and he came across my YouTube video,
Yes.
and he reached out to me, and then we were like, "Yo, what's up? What are you doing?" And well, initially when he messaged me, I was like, "Okay, like, yeah, anyone can message you about building an NFT game." Like I was
Yes,
this
yes.
close to not replying, but because it was just like a normal message, you know what I mean? And I was
yeah.
like, I don't know this person. I don't really. I'm very bad at DMs as well.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure anyone who's messaged me has been left on red for days. Anyway, um, so yeah, I was that close, and obviously none of this would have happened if I did skip on that. So yeah, again, one thing led to another. We just kept the conversation there, and then I, kind of piqued my interest, and we got on a couple of calls, and then we realized that, let's just go for it. Let's start building something. And then yeah, I guess like I mentioned, one thing led to another. We decided to start building from like probably like April, May, June, around there, to start building the foundations. Kind of like in silence. We didn't want to make it public what we were doing. We just wanted to build something and then release kind of everything together. So like what we did basically,
Yes, yes.
we did the fundraise, we did the IDO for the tokens, we did the NFT sale, and we released the game all very close to each other.
Yes.
It's because we did all of the work when in silence when no one was looking basically. So yeah, that's what we did. And then now we're here. So I guess that's the entire journey. There's a lot of excuse the language, but bullshit in between that most people don't care about.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we got there.
Yeah. And for those who are watching right now, if you don't know, aside from F1 racing, Sir Corey has also a company where I think that is Airsoft ball. Airsoft. If I'm right, sir.
Yeah,
The first video you sent to
yeah.
me, and then it was really a blast. It really reached a million views, and I got really interested with that too. But the pandemic hits, it doesn't suddenly stops. If I'm right, sir.
Yeah, well, it was just like, I mean, sometimes you just get passionate about other things at the end of the day. You just get distracted. But
Yeah.
this was for my personal, I guess, headspace, to where I felt happy.
Yeah.
I just decided to pursue something else. So, we still obviously help with one of the airsoft companies that we
Yes.
have over here. However, on a full-time basis, we're Pegaxi. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. So I'm going to translate, sir, for a while what you have said for those who are watching right now, for our Filipino viewers. Okay. So yung sinabi ni Sir Cory kanina, medyo mahaba to. Pero shoutout ko na kay lahat. And ang nangyari, parang naggawa ng video si Sir Cory about dun sa F1 racing. Tapos ang ginawa niya is parang nag-chat si Sir Ken. So si Sir Ken, Sir, can you introduce who is Sir Ken and Pegaxi ka? Because I asked them yesterday on the TCG
I
Got Talent, they don't know him. They really don't know him.
Happiness.
And for
So
me, what? You don't know?
uh,
You really don't know Sir Ken? The one who
I think
always
they would.
goes
I
there.
think many would know who he is, but they don't realize. He's
Yeah.
our CEO, so he's the one. He's kind of like Chung from Axie Infinity. Like a lot of people probably think that Jiho and maybe Alexander are the only two, but Trung is the CEO.
Yeah.
Ken is also the CEO, but he likes to hold the title of Chief Happiness Officer. So yeah, that's Ken.
Yeah.
Ken is kind of our backbone, keeps us all sane. And then we have Steve, who's our
Yeah.
CTO, who has been, I feel, definitely does not get enough credit. The guy's an animal. The guy's a savage. Yeah, absolutely. Like he just puts his head down. He doesn't care about anything else. He just does the work, builds an amazing team.
Yeah.
No questions asked. So yeah, he is also our co-founder. There's three of us.
Yeah. So, for your information, everyone na nanonood ngayon, going to translate sir in Tagalog. Um, hindi lang po si Sir Cory yung founder ng Pegaxi po. There are three persons around three person who founded Pegaxi. Sir Ken, si Sir Steven, and Sir Cory. And they have different job that they're doing inside the Pegaxi. Okay, so way back to the story of Sir Cory, ayun, nagawa si Sir Cory ng video dun sa Pegaxi, bumidyo sa YouTube na parang ang umikot dun sa F1 racing, tapos minessage din Sir Ken, no, out of nowhere, ayun nga, message ni Sir Ken, tapos nagkakawentuhan sila, and then they keep secret, no, they kept secret doing the Pegaxi, and where's Daddy Ken? I think Sir Ken is watching also right now. He's watching Sir Curry on what's going to say. I think he's watching right now. I don't know Sir Ken.
Possible.
I think he's watching right now, and I think he's watching Sir Curry if he's going to say any leaks for the. We're
No,
going to take first for
no.
any leaks. Don't worry, guys.
He's
There
got a
will be
problem.
no
He
question
has a
for
problem.
leaks. No, there are some of the topics that I'm going to discuss, and I think you really get interested with this. Got interest with the questions that we have tonight, and that's it. And the rest will be what we're doing right now. So I think there are almost 6 months in preparation, half the year. If I'm right, sir, you're preparing Pegaxi, and the Pegaxi team
Yeah,
really had a
we built it in,
great,
in shadows, basically.
yeah.
We tried very hard, kind of like what we did with our launch. We're not trying to make a big fuss about it. We just want
Mm,
to build, really.
yes. Yes, and I think for you, sir, can you add for that question? Can you add? Do you think it is really fast? It is really fast for Pegaxi to rise in this phase? Because for just a span of since November, I think September is the early announcement for Pegaxi, and just for almost 4 months, I guess for 3 to 4 months, it really rise up and pump. And just like what you
Well,
have said on your Twitter, I always love that tweet, sir. Look for the macro things that is happening around
mm,
the NFT, because some of the
mhm,
people don't really understand what is really happening on the NFT metaverse, and I think they really need to understand that concept with the macro, the long term process, and
yeah,
yeah, that's it, sir.
that's correct. Yeah, it's well, I guess if you growth and speed and size are relative to a person's personal perception.
Mm.
So for us, we oh, I think I'm lagging. Sorry.
Oh, that's
Oh,
fine, sir. That's fine.
am I back? Yeah, you guys should already know by now. I have shit internet. So anyway, um, yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, like time and size and growth is all relative. So it's to a person's personal perception. For us, time uh, is, well, I guess patience and how
Mm.
much time we're willing to take is a long time. So
Yes.
for us, what that means is essentially that we can take our time. We don't need to do any hype. We understand that if we build a good product, if we understand the way the economy works, if we run a good experiment, if we listen to the community, and make a fun game eventually,
Mm-hmm.
then there's not much else that you do need to do because people will want to play it. And essentially, that's the basis of what we've been doing since
Mm.
day one. We didn't do anything kind of out of the ordinary. We didn't pay for massive promo. We simply just looked at a model that works, like Z Run. If people aren't familiar, it's another horse racing game.
Yes.
And then Axie Infinity. Like, it was pretty obvious that Axie does amazing. So what we should do is take little bits of every single one and mold it into a game that we like. And that's what we decided to do. Plus, at the same time, remove some of the bottlenecks, some of the rough edges that come along with being, Axie being the first game.
Yes.
So
of
we
course.
can learn from them.
Yes.
So yeah, we did a few things, I think, that has got us to this stage. But again, we really knew at launch, we really knew how
Yes.
big this can go.
Yes.
And that's why we introduced something like the cooldowns, because at all times we are at absolute maximum capacity.
Yes.
Absolute maximum. So when we're growing and there's more people coming in, unfortunately, they can't play, because it's not like Axie where you can breed seven. Oh,
Yes. In just a week, I think you can breed, right?
my bad. Yeah. So like in Axie you can breed 7 times in 1 day.
Yes.
But for Peg Axie, the quickest time you could breed
This is
is
24 hours.
one every 24
Yes.
hours. Yep, correct. So at minimum, I would say we are 24 hours. Oh no, 7 times I should say, 7 times slower.
Yes.
And that's the fastest possible. That's if you can, purchase a HOS, which is expensive.
Yes.
And then on the Zan side of things, it's like 4 days times 7, 7, 14, 21. That's a month. Something like that, I think,
Yes.
off the top of my head. Maybe it's not, but I think it's roughly a month, which is a ridiculously long time. So what that does is allow us to predict the growth and also bottle the growth so that we don't grow too quickly
Yes.
and have issues. So yeah, I guess everything that you guys see now was planned in some way.
Yes.
And predicted, which is really, really good.
Mm.
However, the marketplace volumes and the sales and the price of Pega and the price of VIS, we can never predict.
Yes,
Really, we
of
can
course.
only try to control user growth.
Yes, and that's really one of the good things about Pegaxi. And in relation with that topic, sir, with what you have said, let's go to the question number 2, or the topic number 2. Among other NFT games, we're talking about, guys, everyone, we're talking about NFT games, not the NFTs. There are NFTs around the metaverse. They are selling pictures. They're selling. There are really random pictures, and it really hits a lot. If you really want to have lots of money and coin and token, you have to sell. You have to work for it, I guess. And again, for the topic number 2, sir, among other NFT games, what do you think are the edges of Pegaxi?
So it's a hard one. There's a lot of games out there, and I think not so much an edge. I think it's more so education on what the difference between these games are.
Yes.
I think a lot of you will have experience with like PVU and MyDefi Pet.
Yes.
So I kind of like bridge NFT games and play to earn games separately. NFT games is a game where you will own an NFT. You have to own an NFT to play, and then you have the potential to earn, but it's not guaranteed, or it's difficult, and they only have a single token, that type of situation. Whereas on a play to earn side, it's a similar model to what you see in Axie. So it's a zero cost entry. A borderless game means you can play really anywhere around the world. Zero cost entry is obviously it's free to play in the sense that
Yes.
they have a rental mechanism in some
Yes.
sorts. Plus, they have an economic model that does allow you to have a utility token and a governance token. I think it's important to distinguish between those two. There's a lot of differences, and I think we've seen what works by the performance of both sides. PVU and MyDefi Pet, I don't really need to explain too much. Axie and Pegaxi is too early to say that we did well. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Things look good now, but Axie is the only one that's really, really done it.
Yes.
So no one's really modeled the Axie formula properly, I think, until us. Hopefully. And then we should be that proof that this concept does work. So
Yes.
I guess if you guys are coming from the market, and you're looking at a Pegaxi, that's the benefit. However, if you're looking at it as in general and you want to know which ones to get into, then I
Yes.
think it's just important that you come with that mindset of what type of game is this? It's not just an NFT game anymore or a play to earn game. Like, they are different. So just make sure that you can kind of recognize that. I think it's going to make life easier.
Yeah, yes. And in connection with that, sir, if I'm right, I just analyzed the roadmap. There are 3 years posted there, listed there: 2022, 21, 22, and 23. Way back a couple months ago, I'm teaching entrepreneurship on my previous school, former school, way back then. And if I'm right, I don't know if my analysis is right or my assumption is right. It is just a short-term plan for 3 years, because on way back when I'm teaching about entrepreneurship, there are what you call the 3-year plan and the long-term plan, or short-term plan and long-term plan. And based on the roadmap, it is only composed of 3 indicated years. And I don't I thought I just asked, it's right. It is just a short-term plan
You
for
are right.
Pegaxi.
Correct. Because
Oh,
the thing is, like, what a roadmap is a general guideline on where we think we will be going. But as you guys could imagine,
yes.
stuff always changes. Like, cool stuff comes
Yes,
out,
yes.
ideas change. Like, at the end of the day, what you guys are looking at in Pegaxi is an experiment. So
Yes.
when we get more data, we can make better decisions. But we
Yes.
can't predict in 5 years' time that we're going to be doing this with VIS token. Like, how the
Yes.
hell are we meant to know? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen in 5 years' time. So what we need to do is just, these are not. You can't publicize a 5-year plan
Yes.
or a 10-year plan, because in reality, it's just a dream.
Yes, of
You
course.
need
And
to
theoretically,
work
it is
daily.
just a dream. Theoretically, yes.
Correct. So that's about it. That's why we would only, and even on the roadmap, even on the 3-year roadmap, we're going to have a review in the next few days that is
Yes.
going to be made public. Things change,
Yes.
and that's important. I think what an issue with the industry at the moment is that people don't like change, which is understandable. Some people don't like change, even with Axie when they make
Yeah.
delays. I think it's important to how you handle change, but
Yeah.
the simple fact is humans have the ability to change, and sometimes change is for the better.
Yes.
A better decision, and more informed decision, or a little bit more time. It's never a bad thing. It just comes down to patience, and that's it. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, and I think they're always asking for me, especially to me. They always ask me, what do you think for the next coming weeks, for the next coming months, what's gonna happen? And again, guys, I don't have any leaks. Okay, I don't have anything. Again, let me clarify. I don't have any direct contract to Pegaxi. I'm just a content creator doing Pegaxi content. Okay, and it just happened. There are mini competition that I joined on the Pegaxi, and and I got a Pega. Okay, and any leaks I don't have. I just talked to I just asked also to the customer support. I looked to the roadmap, to the white paper, and that's it. No other leaks, no other. No, I don't know
We're kind of
anything. Okay.
We're kind of transparent. Like, we
Yeah.
Ken leaks everything. You know what I mean? Like, we kind of like try to show you guys everything. Like the mobile beta, we didn't hide that. Maybe this will be the first time some of you guys hear it, because I haven't really publicized it all that much. Even I have posted about it though, but there will be a closed public beta before the official public beta. I think the closed public beta, I don't know exactly how many, but I think it'll be like 1,000 to 3,000 people,
Yes.
roughly. I think so. We'll figure that out. We're hoping that it's going to be in December. It looks like it may be, but of course, a closed beta means you're probably not going to have too much fun, because it's going to break a lot.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what it's for.
Yeah.
So
yes.
we'll go from closed beta. You guys will be able to report some broken stuff,
Yes.
whatever, and then we'll do an open beta likely in January. So that's about as much alpha or leaks that I have.
And that's what really I love on Pegaxi, guys. And every day they have always updated us on what's going on the site, what's happening on the race, and I guess it is one of the most the edges of Pegaxi other than other among NFT games that I just visited. So it's really good. And also there are live customer support on the website, and you can ask anything there, not just me. Okay, there are other things. If you have questions, guys, if you have questions, you are free to ask on the website of Pegaxi. There are people, and even Sir Corey, it is not his job to answer the questions, but most of the time I saw his comments and he replied some of the
On Discord
questions.
too. On Discord, yeah, we have live help 24/7 on
Yes.
Discord and the website. Just for like, if you guys need anything, like your Pega is stuck, like something's wrong, you need help, you don't know how to do something, literally anything, you can ask those guys. That's what they're there for. They're here in the comments right now. Like, not kidding. Like Carla is here, Day is here. I don't know who else is here, but you know what I mean.
I think the customer support is leaving their jobs right now just to watch our
Yeah,
stream.
like Jarrett is there. Like, there's so many people here. Like, we just want to help. Like, ask anything, because I guarantee I'm gonna miss it. But that's why we have these guys, because we've got eyes everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's enough for that's a lot of topic that we discussed, and I think it's really good. We don't have to we just have to move to the next question, sir. Next topic. And it's really a good question. It is a good topic for you to be able to understand, and this is really a nice question to and also if you ask always about this, it is really a good idea to invest in Pegaxi.
Is it a good idea to invest in Pegaxi? So I'll make this clear for you guys.
Let me
Most
interrupt,
people-
sir, your answer first, because let me just add another part of that, because I do have a dilemma on the previous last week. I do have the dilemma on that part. I do have funds to buy a team on Axie Infinity, and I don't know what just happened on that day. I am I sleep around 5 a.m. I'm doing the content, previous content, and then I just woke up around 7 a.m. for unknown reason, and then when I wash my face, I just realized, what do I need to invest right now? Is it Axie Infinity, Axie Team, or on a Pegaxi for breeding? Then I asked some of random people on my Discord server, and then they shout out to Cord. He told me that it is good to invest for a long term for Axie Team, and it is really good to invest also on Pegaxi because of the high value of rate, and they always said for the return on investment. And the rest will be the viewer, sir. Your answer. Oh, sir, go.
Yeah. So I guess, like, if the question is anything to do with invest or you know, our opinion, we can't say anything. Literally anyone from the team, even Master Kamote, can get in trouble.
Yes.
Like, we can't give you that advice. You can only look at what someone else is doing and make an informed decision. So asking that question is really, really difficult for the person that you're asking. You know, if they're a friend, if it's in like a personal capacity, if it's something like that, then it's totally fine. You can ask a friend if they're doing X, Y, Z, whatever. But when it's in the public eye, and especially from someone like myself or someone from the customer support team, it's pretty obvious that they believe in the project. So they're also going to be biased. We can't give you an informed decision. So I think it's just important that no matter what, and it shouldn't matter who even says yes or no, or that it's a good decision or not. You should be able to make an educated decision on your own through your knowledge. And if you feel like you don't have enough knowledge, then it's probably not a good idea
Yes.
to start yet. Just spend the time, because I know Master Kamote at some point came into this, even probably when he was looking for a scholarship,
Yes.
and just wasn't aware of the economics and what is good, what isn't as good. You know, if he had money back then and invested, it probably would have been a bad decision. But now you just be patient, you take your time, you understand the game, you can make far more informed decisions because you didn't make a decision based on FOMO. You know, like, people would have thought that Axie was the only one that's ever going to happen. and then Peg Axie comes along and they're like, oh my gosh, I spent all my money in Axie.
Yes.
And then they're going to spend all their money in Peg Axie and they'll be like, oh my gosh, the next thing comes along. Like, just be wise, make informed decisions, only do it when you can. That's the best way to do it. That's what the people with money do.
Yeah. And let me interrupt you, sir, for a while. Sige, you can drink your water, sir. Yeah, yun nga. Sagutin, going to translate in Tagalog. Okay, yun nga. Ang sagot lang ni Sir Cory doon sa topic number 3 na maganda bang idea na mag-invest sa Pegaxi? The answer is, kailangan nyo alamin nyo muna yung buong mong nilalaman ng isang NFT game. Kasi kung hindi nyo naman din pag-iisipan kung ano yung pag-i-invest nyo, magiging kapahamakan yun. So, wag kang magad maniwala sa isang kaibigan mo na sabi, ito, malaki kikitain mo, ganyan. Mag-research ka sa sarili mo, tapos alamin mo. Hindi masamang magtanong, then, yan, tanong ka rin. Kung, halimbawa, kung makakausap mo yung NFT game, kung mayroong customer support sila, ask them kung ano yung mga ganito. Para alam mo kung ano yung mga consequences na kaharapin mo. And, sir, I think, before we go to the topic number 4, I saw many people here asking for your shout-out. Can you shout out Numi to Idrasil that he said that you're going to, if you shout out him, he will going to finish his modules now.
What is that?
Modules. Here in the Philippines, sir, we are on the modular, and they have a lot of school home-based activities that they're going to answer. And the deadline is
Guys,
today.
Just so you're aware, I didn't go to uni, so I actually don't know any uni lingo. I'm like grade 12. I graduated. I don't know if you guys have that like grade 12.
We
or
have,
whatever.
sir, but I think we just really adapting that kind of system. And yeah, they're asking for your shout out, sir. My community admin Misha, Numi, and
Shout out, Misha. Shout out.
Numi, sir.
Yumi.
Numi.
Shout out Yumi and TCG and Cowboy Guild. For some reason, all of our support team are joining Cowboy Guild. I don't even know what that means, but whatever.
That means
Love it.
bald. Calbo means bald.
Bald? Okay, I
Okay.
see. I'm
I
not
don't know
bald
who-
yet, but I wouldn't mind it because, yeah.
And
Anyway.
also, sir, Gillier. Yes, always those are my community admins.
Which one?
Gillier.
Gillier.
Yeah.
I'm saying it right. Hopefully, I said it right. Shout out.
I don't know, sir, if I'm going to ask, is it really there's really a Calbo Guild registered to Pegaxi?
No, I don't think so.
I'm really interested in it. I think that's really an interested one because I think that guild is formed inside the TCG, and I don't know if it's really true. If this is really a Calbo
I just
Guild.
went to the Pegaxi Discord one day, and then all of the staff have Cowboy Guild, and I was like, "What the f?" All right, do I join that guild now? How do I join? Do I shave my head? I don't know.
I just wonder. I asked one of them. I don't know if this is really a guild. I asked one of them, is there really a guild, a Calbo Guild? And they just said me that it is formed inside the TCG Discord server. And
It's a sub
okay.
guild.
Okay, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, exclusive for Baldies only. Shout out to Mark Jarrett. Love you. The
And
Cowboy Patrollers.
yeah, and I think we can move to another topic, sir, for the topic number 4. This is quite
Shout out
interesting.
Moyo Bible.
This is
Moya.
quite interesting guild. Question, sorry. The fourth question would be, why is it there are only 4 bloodlines, and what do Crown Pega looks like? Is there any significant part or distinguish a Crown Pega? I guess I answered that on my recent videos, and I don't know what's the update because that is way back September.
Yeah. So the 4 bloodline is really based off of something that we saw in Zed Run that worked. It was just it seemed like good for the economics and the breeding and stuff like that. So we just went off previous evidence of something that is proven to work well. So that was really the basis of it. you could probably have more, but it's just going to increase the complexity. So, the design of breed type and bloodline kind of makes it overly complex already for a lot of new players. So, yeah, that in itself is probably enough. And then for the crowned guild, for the crowned triple crown, TCG got me saying crowned guild. So for the crowned Pega, I don't know what they look like. So that's as much as I got to say about that. I don't think we will crown them until we've made a decision on what they will look like. I really want them to, like, if you're on the track, you
Yes.
can very obviously see,
Yes.
someone's racing a crown Pega, because you want to be like, holy crap, I just raced
Yeah.
someone that's a crown Pega. Because I think there's not going to be many at all. So, yeah, I guess that's as much as I can tell you. I don't even know what it looks like yet. We just want to make it look like sick.
Okay, okay. So for now, sir, there's no clear distinguished parts, or there are no clear visuals for a Crown Pega, but soon we will going to see a Crown Pega racing, and I think you're going to notice that it's a Crown Pega. So-
Yeah, it should be obvious. I mean, we even want to make like a founding Pega stand out a little bit.
Yes.
And then eventually, so like the direction that we're taking is that, like, each bloodline Pega will look different, a founding will look different, a crowned will look different. But then crowned has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 level crowned. And then what's a crowned Hoz compared to a crowned Zahn look like? So it's pretty complex. Like, there's a lot of variables that we need to consider. So yeah, for now, yeah, I can't really share too much. There's not much
Okay.
there.
Okay, so let me just clarify, sir. Thank you to Los Gratis. He just I apology for that one. I asked some of the members. I don't know if is this really a verified or verified Calvo Guild. And thank you to Los Gratis. He just said that Calvo Guild was formed in official Pegaxi Philippines. It was formed by Saita Mark, and so there is really a Calvo Guild. Thank you so much for informing us, guys. I really much appreciated. Now we knew.
Actually,
Okay.
someone, I think it was Jay, told me that it's like it's a scholar liquidity pool, meaning all of the scholars just go in there and try to recruit managers, which is
Okay,
amazing.
okay.
I don't know. Some people may not understand what a liquidity pool is, but it's like where you put a bunch of certain funds. So basically, it's a guild full of scholars without managers,
Yes.
which is epic. I love it.
So ayun, clarify ko lang pasensya na po. I have to say sorry for that third one. Kasi nagtanong talaga ako and I don't know kung totoo yun. So, kaya nga nako-confuse ako kung totoo ba yun. So, ayan. We are Democracy in Calvo Guild. And thank you for clarifying, guys. Maraming salamat for that. And thank you for all ano daw?
Shout out to XYZ and RDG, of course.
Siya.
And then shout out to PAX Guild. Love those guys. We've got amazing singers.
I don't know, guys, but I'm really interested with that guild. Now, someone commented his name is Biahing Rorok. He just said that Calvo Guild, but they don't have Pega. They still looking for managers. So it is
Yeah,
really a good
just a guild-
idea. Okay.
The guild of like scholars, you know what I mean? Like there's it's literally just the people who don't have a manager yet.
Yeah.
You join that guild and then it's
just-
kind of cool. I kind of like it.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
very ironic part. This is the first time that I knew there is a guild formed by scholars and they're looking
You know,
for
it's-
managers. This
You
really
could be they may be the biggest guild in the metaverse without any assets. Incredible. Incredible. I love it. You guys are the world's biggest. Let's go. Elbow Guild. Let's go.
This is the first time that I knew this. Oh my god, you got me in that, guys. You really got me in that. Oh my god.
Shout out to all the P2E news scholars as well. Love you guys. Day one.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we can move to the next question, sir. I think this is one of the they're waiting for this one, and I think you already said it on the previous Pickaxe Insider, and I don't know if there's going another thing that you didn't said on the Pegasus Insider Tree. So the next topic would be what can we expect before 2021 ends? Oh,
So the goal is two things. So that closed beta for the
Okay.
3D, and then the beta of the manager dashboard, which would be where you can manage all of your, well, basically everything Pegaxi. You guys can see all the statistics for daily players, mint versus burn ratio, how much earnings you've made, per pega, the cooldowns, the breed count, like all that stuff. We're hoping that we have like a beta by like literally the last day of the month, roughly. So
Okay.
maybe we do it like we might release it on New Year's Day, something like that.
Aside from that, is there any other events for Pegaxi that will
Oh, we may have a Pega Insider. Yeah. We may
okay.
have a Pega Insider, but that's kind of like that's about it. Everyone's kind of just like head down right now, focused on building.
Oh,
Shout
okay.
out to TG hitting 7K members.
Uh,
Congrats, guys.
Congratulations to
That's
CGG fam. Congratulations fam, guys. Really happy to reach 7K members. So I think Wise Old Man is got a good question, but I think that would be on the part 5 of our segment here, sir. So there is still one topic, and we will entertain three questions. Okay, three questions or 3 or 5 questions if Circle will allow. And I think we're
I
going to
got one,
reserve
so
this question.
we can just answer them. That's
Okay,
fine.
sir. Okay, for the last topic for our Pegaxi podcast, how do you see Pegaxi in 5 to 10 years from now?
Interesting question. Very interesting question. I mean, my guess is as good as some of the people in the community. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, we want to steer it in certain directions, but we want to essentially be a game where the players with the most skill
Mm-hmm.
get rewarded the most. Now, skill doesn't necessarily come down to racing. As the game expands, there's going to be other ways to play the game. So, like, you know, with Axie, eventually when you've got open land, there's going to be people who have jobs which are collecting resources.
Yes.
That's considered playing the game, which you will earn, you know, possibly a certain material, which then you swap for VIS. Sorry, not VIS, SLP.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess that's something that we need to consider in the future, but it's a difficult one. My goal again is just to give people a place where they can come in, genuinely enjoy it, play for fun,
Okay.
love the community, and even at some point having the community build the game out, build upon the game to some degree. I'm not sure how that'll happen, but yeah, it's difficult. My guess right now is as good as others.
Yes.
Development takes a long time, so we'll see what happens.
Yes, of course. And I think we should proceed to the Q&A part. I think there are a lot of
Sure, sure,
questions
sure.
here, sir. So let's entertain first the question from Wise Old Man. He asked that, I checked the roadmap. It says that there will be a Grand Dash tournament on early Q1 of 2022. Will it be a player controlled or RNG?
So probably actually that will change date to mid-year because what we want to do is avoid Christmas holidays time
Yes,
for
okay.
important events because everyone's on holiday. So likely we will do it from like June 30 to June 30.
Hmm.
That's just a decision we made because people are going to be more focused around that time of year. Towards Christmas, it's a little bit difficult to run a large scale event. So from June 30, well, we're going to have to figure out,
Okay.
you know, where the game is. You know, if there is player controlled elements at that point, then of course it will start with that.
Oh, okay, sir. Thank you. So we will just have to wait for a couple of months, and I think that is really a good idea for Pegasus because they really furnish the player control. I'm really excited for that one. Let me add that one for that question, sir. Is there any server indicated for a mobile only users and or the PC users? Is there any just like kind of
They
server?
they should be able to. I'm not a I'm not like a dev, so I don't know exactly, but I believe they're going to be working in tandem off of similar servers. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on it.
Okay.
But yeah, I believe they will be playing in tandem. So I should probably also mention that initially, when the 3D game comes out on
Yes.
mobile, it will be Android only for now, because as you guys know, iOS is difficult.
Yes, there's a very difficult.
And then it will also be 3D only initially, which may make it difficult for some, but we're trying to optimize it so that low-end mobile devices can play as well. So, yeah, anyway, that's for another chat another time.
Okay, so that's it, guys. Very clear. No, let me translate that in Tagalog, sir. So, ayun, tinanong ko lang kasi alam kong tatanungin niya rin yan. Kumbaga, magkakaroon ba ng other server for PC, for mobile users, and I think wala pa naman tayong clear doon. Hintay na lang natin yung mga dev na magsabi doon. Okay? So, the next question here is really... I think this is a common question, but I think this is a good question, and I think everyone should know this one. The question would be, can I answer when player control is out? Can lower or does lower bloodlines or those that are cheap Pegas? I think there are no cheap Pegas. Can defeat a host, which is a higher bloodline and expensive. And
Yeah. Good question. So our goal always is pay to win. No pay to win. So
Yeah.
what that means is that essentially the bloodlines are going to have benefits outside of the earning mechanism directly. So in our game right now, it's racing. So our aim is to ensure that no matter what Pega you have, you can have the same opportunity to earn. However, you get benefits outside of the game. And I want to. This is kind of like alpha for you guys.
Yes.
I have not discussed this actually publicly, so I guess this is Master Kamote special. But in the future, the way economics works, this game will expand quickly
Okay.
as it compounds. There's going to be a lot of Pega. So what's going to happen?
Oh, you lost, sir. Can you
Yeah.
okay? Can you repeat your
My
answer,
bad.
sir? Okay.
The bad time to cut out. Classic. So there's going to be a lot of Pega. And what happens is that overinflation of Pega happens. And it's a similar situation to Axie at the moment. It won't be as quick as Axie, but it will happen. So when I come back, okay, I'm alive.
Okay, sir.
So what will happen is that eventually Pega will have. I need to watch how I say this because it may not be exactly correct. It's not a lifetime. We're still brainstorming how the mechanics will function, but Pega will have like specific limitations per bloodline, which won't affect its earning potential,
Yes.
but will affect other things
Yes.
with how many times it can race.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Am I back?
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry. With like potentially how many times it can race before it needs food or repair or something like that. At some point, it needs to exist like that. Something needs to happen. So, when we're talking about benefits, again, as I mentioned, the earning system should be fair. External benefits, which don't directly correlate to the earning and make it unfair, is what will give your bloodlines value. And that kind of sums it up. And I've been seeing Corey Pegaxi Cowboy Guild like
Well-
3,000 times.
They
I'm
asked-
probably gonna join, to be honest.
Guys, confirmed. Sir Kura will join the Kalbo Guild soon.
Let's go. Let's go.
And your request is granted. And sir, I
Here we
think this
go.
is a good question, sir. Just a pop-up from Riel Axid. He has that, since Hoss breeds faster, will that lessen that so-called exclusivity? I don't know if that's a word of the blood in the
Ex-
long term. I don't understand
Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. So, because remember, at launch, Hoz was the least, like, there was less Hoz than Zan. So I understand what you're saying, and we thought of that actually quite early on. The thing is, the founding are exclusive. The way that the game mechanics work in the future are independent of that. Now, what you also need to consider is that because a Hoz comes with those perks, they're not going to be cheap.
Yeah.
So if what that essentially does is rule out a lot of people who would like to breed with them, because people are not going to price them cheaply. So it's going to take a lot of time. On top of cooldown, it's going to take a lot of time and a lot of money for it ever to surpass. Maybe it will, of course. I'm not too sure. But again, if you're purchasing Hoz based on exclusivity and it isn't a founding, then it's probably not the wisest decision. If you're basing Hoz on, exclusivity of founding or legendary or epic, like, at least they have caps. Pacer doesn't have a cap.
Yeah.
So it's just, you just need to weigh it up. This is where strategy and knowledge and preparation and doing the maths and understanding the mechanics really can pay dividends in the future. So yeah, this is actually part of the game. Yeah.
So therefore, sir, let me clarify again to those persons that they still didn't understand. There is no direct winning chance, or there is no direct relation between the winning Pega and their bloodlines. Their bloodlines is just their rarity and their categories for breeding purposes. So the stats of Pega depends on the player controlling it, not on the bloodline. So there's no.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, they always they always ask me, Hoss is the best Pega. Yes, in terms of breeding, but most of the races Zan is winning, and I don't know if
there's more Zan. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it is. So it's yeah. I mean, you just have to look at the data. Like, you can
Yeah.
have all the data in the world, but if you actually don't understand what the data is telling you, then you're going to get a false narrative anyway. So you got to make sure that you understand all angles and how it works.
Yeah.
We're getting spammed by Jerry Frank. Maybe one of the mods can
Yeah,
ban
sir.
him as a spammer.
I think someone click a click a link, and I think that's why they a spam message and a false message.
I'm surprised they can do that in a live video. Amazing.
Yeah, and I think I don't know what they're going to do, sir. They're doing right there. So
It's okay.
Okay. Sir, let me before we continue to do two last questions, there are two. Okay, so to my mods, paano naman pasuyo? Yung Jerry Frank, paban na lang sa page. Nako, kawawa naman. Sorry for Jerry Frank. I think he's a Filipino and didn't understand what's happening. I think he's just sending a spam message. So-
Yeah, it's spam. It's spam. He probably, I don't know, maybe got hacked or something. Who knows?
Yeah, Jerry Frank. He's pranking us. Sir, someone asked me if you can shout at him so we can he can take a bat for. It's not taking a bat for a week. I don't know if it is true. Can you shout out Robert Narido?
Shout out Robert Narito. Sorry.
Robert
I'm not
or
good with-
yes, Robert, sir. Okay, so last two questions, sir. And this is from Ron Eric Chua. He's asking, any future breeding event again?
Yeah, so actually, we did want to do a Christmas event, but it's not going to happen because we just didn't have the
Yeah.
capacity, essentially. We needed more hands.
Yes.
However, so we're going to do hopefully like specific events at, global important, like Easter or stuff like that, where most of the globe is used to them. So yeah, we will be doing events, but
Yeah.
yeah, I can't give you really anything specific beyond that. Like, we'll probably yeah. I actually do have the I don't know how to say it. Barangay Tanod Cap. I
Yes.
do have one. I am part of them. But anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
the events. I mean, you might get like cool Pega or
Yeah.
something like that. So we'll see. But for now, not happening for Christmas.
Okay, so I just have to wait for that reading event soon, but I think Pegasus will announce it. Okay, so for the last question, sir, and this is also one of the question I forgot way back then. This is from Biahing Ruruk again. I don't know he or she. He asked, do you have any plan to put an in-game sound in the game while racing, like Lone Ranger music sound?
Yeah, there's we actually before we even launched the game, we had like sound in the game. I'm not sure why they removed it. Maybe they just didn't like it so much. So there was sound and sound effects and even
Yeah.
like all the button pushes and shit like that. So yeah, it was yeah, it was there and it's obviously in the works. So I think Jerry is literally our biggest fan. Everyone, Jerry loves us. I love Jerry. Thank you, Jerry, for something amazing of the same comments.
Yeah, sir.
If you guys want Jerry to reply, just comment. He will reply to you, and you'll feel so special. And I did see another good question. It's from again Wise Old Man.
Yes, sir.
Will the closed beta be for 3D? For 3D be for founding Pega holders? It's possible. I'm not sure yet, but I mean that would make sense. But we'll figure it out when the time comes. Right, I'm not in charge of that, to be honest with you, but I will provide that suggestion
Yeah.
to the team.
Okay, so I think that's a good really questions, and I think all of the questions are answered. And before we end the stream, I have a something to you, sir. And you don't even know that I plan to do this. Okay, I'm
Guys,
going to
it's
show
gonna
you
be
something,
Steven.
sir. I'm just going to show you something. And this is from the Pegaxi P2 sorry. And this is from the P2E P2E scholars. We tried to reach out some of them, but I think they got lost connection because of the Super Typhoon Odette, and I hope you're gonna enjoy this one. This is one of the I've been doing for a couple of days.
Where will I see it?
Okay, I'm going to share the screen, sir. For let me show this one. Wait, sir. Okay, so wait, sir. I'm going to share the screen. Where's that? This one. Okay. Do you see it, sir?
Oh yes, I see.
Yeah. Okay, so this one is sorry. This one is a video greetings to all of the let me just show this also to the screen. People are really interested also to this one. Okay, so this is the video greetings from few P2E scholars, and I hope you're gonna enjoy this. And enjoy, sir.
Okay.
Hi, Sir Cory. I just want to say thank you for all your kindness and opportunity to become a scholar. Take care and more blessing.
Hi Sir Cory, this is Edie and I would like to thank you for all the opportunities that you give to us, P2E team, and I wish you the best of luck, sir. Again, thank you and I would like to see you in the future, sir.
Hi, Sir Cory. This is your scholar number 9, and I would like to take this chance to thank you for the opportunity you've given to us to be part of your scholar and be part of your family. Have a great day always, and thank you again. God bless.
Hi there, Sir Cory. Thank you for this opportunity.
Hey, Sir Cory, thank you so much for giving us
Check.
the opportunity and also being part of P2E. And wish you all the best and more power to you and to your projects. You have a great day.
Yo, bro.
I think you know this one.
What's up? I don't wanna miss the opportunity to say thank you for all the things you have done for me. Yeah, you know what I mean. like I said before, I'll be forever thankful to God for being able to work with you and Mark. Yeah, God bless, homie, and more power. Ciao.
Yo, what's up, boss?
Dream.
It's your boy Drin again. I don't know which one will be aired first, this one or the other one. Just want to say thank you again for everything. You know, just want to thank you for picking me as your graphic designer for P2E News. You know, since that day, so many good things happened to me. For real, so many opportunities. You know. And thank you for all your encouragements, your advice. You know, you're the best, boss. You're the man. And actually, your advice is the best. If you remember, last time I asked you, what will I do to my 4K SLP? I don't know what to do that day. Invest on PGX or buy Axie. And your advice is, what's the best ROI? And you know, I sell my SLP and buy some PGX. And now I have 7 Pegas with 6 scholarships. You know, hoping to get 10 before the end of the year. And I'm holding some PGX.
Let's go.
It's, you know, so good in the hood. My world from
You
5
regretting
months ago
that?
so different. You know. Just want to say thank you again. You know, so many thank you, boss. You changed my life. For real.
Why are they asking to extend for a video?
You know, just want to say happy holidays to you and your family, and a happy new year. And next year, we will be rapping again the hashtag year of growth. You know,
Yeah, buddy.
that's it. Yeah, love you, sir. By
You
the
remember
way,
this one.
I'm straight. I have a girlfriend. You know. Bye bye. Kiss bomb again. 1, 2, 3.
Nice one, Rin.
Hi Sir Cory, I just want to say thank you for all the help and opportunity. Stay kind and humble. Merry Christmas and have a blessed and fruitful New Year to you and your family.
Hi Sir Cory, thank you so much for giving me a scholarship. I couldn't have it done without you.
Hello Sir Cory, I want to sincerely thank you for every
So that's it, sir. We tried to contact we tried to contact all of them, but then I think they're too busy, and oh, they're going to send you a message too, personally.
Dude, that was amazing. Oh my god. Oh.
So special shout out to through CP9 to Arjan, to Jong. He did that. That was he is one of my community members and community admins on my server, on my community, and thanks to him, we really edit that videos because I don't want to see any any videos, medyo message, I want to see it fresh for you and to me.
Yeah.
And,
I like that.
ayan.
I appreciate that. That was amazing. Oh my god, I've had 2 of those today. That is so fun. Dream literally has to be the funniest. Like, what the shit? Can you get funnier? Like, I don't even know. You know what? Funny story. Like, people are probably leaving because they don't care anymore. But super funny. I don't even remember the situation, but he literally like messaged me to where it looked like he was gay as a joke, and then he like freaked out, but like I didn't even think of it like that way. But then he freaked out and was like, "I'm not actually gay," and then I was like, it just like kept escalating. So I've stuck with him that I thought he was gay, and then he just came to me one day. He was like, "I've got a girlfriend, you know, I'm straight," and then I was serious. Anyway, it's just a running joke. That's where it came from.
Yeah. And I got the long video part there. I just asked them to, and shout out also to Idrosilla. He did that, sir. He asked them secretly. You didn't even know. He sent messages to those scholars. Those 2 guys really did that for you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so
Appreciate that a lot.
So they asked also me to have a message to you, but I didn't do it because I want to say thank you, not personally, but through Com. I want to say thank you to all of the opportunities that you gave to me. There's really life-changing opportunity to me, especially to me, to my family, and to the community that I have won from nothing to here. And wishing you all the best, sir, boss. All of the things that you wanted, and I think you're going to succeed. Anything you want. And thank you for being a good boss. We always say, if you don't know, guys, Sir Corey always give positive advice off and on cam. Even you don't ask him, they're going to give you some good advices, and it's really one of the bosses that I didn't have way back then. I've been teaching for about 5 years, and all I got is stress and bad feelings to them, bad reactions to them. But you are so professional for your young age. Way back then, I asked you how old you are, and you don't know. No, so you're too young.
Yeah,
if you
I
don't
mean,
know.
It's interesting. Like, just to see where it's the rewarding part for me is funny. Jiro's here and said that Drina's comically awkward. Like, that's literally exactly what it is. By the way, like, it's incredible. Like, if we were in person, I would be pissing myself. Like, he is that funny. Anyway. Like, okay, but yeah, what I'm saying is just like the part that matters to me most is seeing you guys like do what you actually want to do. Half the guys that we met through P2E news, of course, through the scholarship and stuff like that, as you know, were either working in something they didn't care about or want to do, or didn't have anything. And now look at them. Half of them are full time at Pegaxy. Your community has grown. I don't even know how much. Like, genuinely remember, I feel like when we met, stars were like not that common to you. Like, sending stars were not that common, but like, I feel like your community is so committed now. If we just like, I think now would be a good time to even just ask them, like, send Master Kamote some stars for Christmas. Can you guys please do that? I'm gonna do it now as well. But like, you know, these are the things that matter most. To me, because I get to see you guys grow, and
thank you, sir.
Even for Dream was a big one. Carla is like literally everyone here has been just insane growth, and I don't know, I love to see it. It's so motivating. It's super motivating. So yeah.
Maybe because we have a good boss, we have a professional boss, I guess. We adopt your professionalism in terms of a job, and in this guys, aside from the job, your friendship with us, relation with us. Though you're a really busy person, I think that's one of the most endearing part you have, sir. And really thank you a lot for that. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for thank you for that. I don't even know how come. How God really gave you to us, and how we met on that part, and that is really quite good to me. Sorry, I had a tear eyes right now because I just remember all of the previous months that I've been here with you, and it's really uh, I have a long post before the year ends, and that is a long post to you. You have to wait for that. I'm doing something for that. I'm doing something for that, and thanks to the team that I have right now. Thanks to you guys. And sir, before we end the stream tonight, and before we go to any dramatic scene right now, this is one of the funny part that I'm doing on my thumbnail on my timeline on my videos, and people are asking why I'm doing always this one. The swag. I just watched King Christian on TikTok, and I love his videos doing the parodies of animes, and always do this. Can you do this, sir, with me? They requested this, sir. So you're going to point your pinky finger, you're going to bite your lips, and you're with tantalizing eyes. So.
Oh shit.
That's what you call swag. That's really swag.
That's what you call embarrassing myself.
Who is no more? Who is no more? Swag is the next thing.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Can we do this in 3? Okay, ready? In 3, 2, and where should I face here? So on the screen, sir.
The light is this way.
And you just have to face the screen and look under your pinky finger, and then you have to do that face. Okay, ready?
Do it one more time. Do it.
Okay, you have to point your pinky finger here. You look on your pinky finger. You bite your lips, and then the tantalizing eyes. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Who is no more? Swag is the next new thing, guys. Okay, ready, sir?
Okay.
And 3 counts, sir. You have to face on the camera first.
For how long? How long do we do it?
You can do it for about 3 seconds, 1 or 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready in 3. Sorry, in 3. Ready in 3, 2, and 1. And that's it, guys. And thank you, sir, for doing that. We have a new thumbnail, a new meme. Also, let us see all the. Smolder. They called it a smolder. I don't know if this is smolder. I think that's swag. I watched King Christian on TikTok, the one who used a anime parody. And before we end the stream, guys, let me ask Sir Curry any parting words before we end the stream, sir. And before we end the stream, also after Sir Curry said these parting words before we end the stream, I got a big announcement to all of you who are watching right now.
Okay. Well, yeah. From my part, thank you guys who joined me in sending those stars. By the way, I did see them. Some of you guys sent like 550 stars. Like, thank you so much. Please send. Like, it's extremely important for you guys to send stars to the creators that you like, even if you can spare a little bit, because this is their livelihood. They want to be doing this, and they do it for you guys. So support them as much as possible, please. Even just small amounts. It matters a lot. I'll likely be joining Cowboy Guild for sure. And thank you guys for joining. I can't believe we maintained like 130 people this long. This is insane. So Master Kamote his stocks are rising in 2022, that's for sure.
Yes.
All right. That's it from me.
And before we end the stream, guys, I have a big announcement. It is not really a big announcement. I got an announcement to you. The Pega that I received from Pegaxi, and I know you are really having a hard time looking for sharp profit. Okay, I decided before I started the stream, I decided to share profit it directly with a 80-20%, 20% to me and 80% to you for a day, starting today until December 31. So all you have to do is to avail the supporter badge. The reason why you have to avail the supporter badge, simply because my page has a bonus on the supporter badge. It's around 100 pesos. I think that is around $2, sir. But whenever you avail the supporter badge, the page will receive $20, and that will goes to the community scholarship for Pegaxi and Axie Infinity. That is really a big thing for you and for the community, not to me. I'm happy on what I have now, and the next thing I'm doing right now is to help you with the Pegaxi content and tutorials and all of the things that I read a lot and research a lot. and then the last thing would be to help you with that. The announcement of the first 24-hour scholar for today will be posted on the Super Body Facebook group, and that's it. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for
Wait, how do you get the supporter badge? How do you get it?
Sorry, sir. You have to click that shield icon
top.
or the icon beside that star, and that's it. That's really a big thing. That's really a big thing for the community.
Okay, sweet. Yeah. I'm gonna be a supporter.
Thank you, sir.
I'll figure it out.
That's a lot, sir. That's really a lot thing for the community, and I will be prioritizing the supporters because I think you really had a hard time looking for a profit share. Now I'm doing this to you. I think going to lower it down to 10% and 90% to you for 24 hours. Going to run the Pega and don't. That's it. That's really a good thing. For 24 hours, I think I can help you a lot with the share profit because some of the people
I think
really
it's
have
important actually to note what's the ROI of being a supporter and getting your rental.
Yes,
like,
sir.
to be honest, if
Yes.
not many people do the supporter, for example,
Yes,
say you
sir.
get 10, that's only 10 days that every single person can share that.
Yeah.
And how much you can earn in a single day, VIS wise. Like, you guys should become supporters. I'm a supporter, I think. It took me a grand total of 1 second while I was sitting here. So just do it. Just do it. Pretty please. Christmas.
Thank you, sir.
Come on.
So that's it. That is the Pegasi podcast with Master Kamote. And we expect more personalities with the Pegasi podcast with MK. So see you on our next stream. Tomorrow we don't have stream tomorrow, by the way, because I will be going to Pegasus Grill. They invited me to go there, and they're going to have a date with my girlfriend, and we have a quality time because most of this week we have really a busy day. So tomorrow we will have no stream, but then we still have a random 24-hour scholar of Pega. And see you on the next stream. This is Master Kamote. Peace.